Okay, this is supposed to be the whistling carburetor. First of all, we have to turn the chokes off. You guys got these chokes. I don't know who does your adjusting, but them things are so tight. It's a wonder they ain't choking all the time. Matter of fact, when we started out, the thing was choking like that, and it was 75 degrees out. It is not right. To correctly adjust that thing, you loosen up those screws and make that blade right there just barely touch. When it's cold, and then you retighten them screws. You guys trying to set these things with these when it's in these hot days and stuff, all you're gonna do is make that vehicle burn all kind of fuel and set up on high idle all the time, and then get the mixtures wrong. So, you know, that's why we like the electric chokes. But you guys want to insist on putting them crappy things on there that don't work. You got to do it right. Tell you once again, so just barely touching, and then tighten the screws up. But right now in this weather here, you shouldn't even be monkeying with them chokes. You should leave them like that. Leave them alone till it gets summertime out. Now we're going to find out what your whistling is. Here we go. Okay, we're going to pump it manually a couple of times. I don't hear no whistling. Well, it appears you guys been tampering with these screws here too, and you probably had to lean the mixture out because you had it choking. Your installing mechanics up there got a lot to learn about carburetors. If you're not going to follow the directions and stuff, you might as well not. Well, I'm just going to shut my mouth. I don't hear any whistling. Okay, we're going to tear it apart and we're going to reinstall it with all that contraption that you had on there, that black plastic spacer, which that is not factory. And we're going to see if we can get it to whistle. Here we go. Now we put it back like it was, like you had it with this plastic block, which that's not factory, and I don't know why it's on there, but we never use that stuff like that. Whistling sound. I'm going to take this off. No, I thought maybe that was whistling. Yeah, take that off, dude. That's it. That could be your whistling right there. I suppose that could have been whistling right there with your heat pipe there. It is making a hissing here. Let me leave it running. Now with that block on there, it makes the motor run richer. See, we're having to thin it out now. Yeah, that block right there makes it run richer. it's condensing that liquid back to a gas. I mean the gas back to a liquid. Very interesting. Boy, that really screws it up, that block on there. Test that again without that block. Check those mixtures again. I don't hear any whistling. Okay, we're going back to our the way we test them without that spacer. We're going to do some further testing. We're going to watch these mixtures too. See how that spacer changes that mixture. Changes at about 1 point. Low we can get it to idle. We got it at 500 RPM. Usually there's going to be a whistling. That's what I hear. That sucking. Put your meter up there. Right here. If that's the air that you're here sucking, I don't know how you can hear it when you're inside a car, but anyway, that's the problem of the heat choke. You're hooking something to that. It could be leaking on the other end. Okay, I'm going to do some other stuff here. Okay, keep it going. I'm gonna check the back, check these shafts. It's sucking down through there, but you know, give me that air cleaner up there. I can hear the distributor rotating around in there. Get over here. Now when I close off the ventilation system and get a decrease in it, turn the coolant pump on. Let me go get this. Any change?
A little bit.
Any change?
A little bit. Only about a half a point.
You got to have a certain amount of clearance in there, because if not, the shafts will freeze up. You need about 7,000. You need about 7,000 clearance, or the shafts will freeze up.